I'm Max Dadlift, and it is Friday. We are doing overhead press, close grip bench, doing some arms in here, and then you'll notice my freaky guys who are into feet. You'll notice I'm wearing shoes today. I'm going to attempt an Arthur squat. It's something I've never done before, but it's a fun method. Well, apparently fun. Like I said, I've never tried it before. Of raising the squat to your shoulders. From the ground behind your back. So we're gonna knock one of those out today, see how that goes, and maybe we'll start incorporating them into our program. Maybe not, but we'll give it a try today. Anyway, we're doing 4x6 on the overhead press. It's our main lift today. The fourth set is going to be as many reps as possible. So we're just going to take a little bit of a breather between sets, and this one should go pretty quickly. And if those overhead presses at 135 looked off balance and wonky, it's because they were. I didn't actually take any warm-up reps on this. I kind of just threw 135 on the bar out of habit, and that just happens to be my working weight today. So here we are. Feeling okay. Let's do the next set. Two. Yes, I did do a little over 21,000 pounds of tonnage on Wednesday. And if you were wondering, yes, I am sore. My hamstrings have been screaming the past couple days, and my traps have been sore mostly. So it's a shit ton of volume. I think I went from like 7,000 pounds in a session to 21,000 pounds, so tripled the volume. Probably should have eased into that one a little more. All right, after this we are going to rest. Then we'll knock out as many reps as humanly possible. Whew. I'm hoping we get about 12 to 15. All right, AMRAP. All right, that's 6. Ten. 11. 12. All right. 12 is where we can call it. Triceps are crapping out as usual. Whew. So that means we're going to be adding 6% to next week's weight because we went over the, goal of 6 by 6 reps. So we're going to breathe, and then we're going to move into close grip bench. The point of this one is it's an assistance exercise, so you don't have to load it as heavily as your conventional bench press, and it targets the triceps, which are, as you can see, the bane of my existence. They are usually the first thing to crap out on a pressing movement, so we're gonna get some targeted exercise on there. It's gonna be the same working weight of 135, and goal is 3 by 8. I know when I did the from the ground bench press on Monday, I made a specific note of not having the clips on the barbell so I wouldn't get pinned under it. But I'm gonna do the clips this time because I don't want the plate sliding, and I'm like 99.9% confident that I'm not gonna get pinned under 135. I just don't see it happening. All right, that's one. So I had a strange occurrence happen to me this month. Feels weird even talking about it. So a couple weeks back at the end of June, I had a dream that my guinea hens were loose in a house, and they were flying around, knocking stuff over and just pooping everywhere. And I was trying to catch these guinea hens before the homeowner got mad and before their dog got out and ate them. Never saw the dog. The dream ended before anything was resolved, but it was weird, so I made note of it. Last weekend, about 2 weeks exactly since I had the dream, my guinea hens escaped over the fence in my backyard. I clipped their wings and they still made it over the fence. And they were mauled to death by the neighbor's dogs. So it's kind of weird. Carl Jung talks about synchronicities where the unconscious and the conscious world meet with certain events. Usual, more common occurrences are like you haven't talked to somebody a while, you had a dream about them, and then they call you the next day. Like, that's a more common synchronicity, but this one is like, I don't know, it feels prophetic. Anyway, I'm not sure what to make of it yet, but just talking about it, helping process it in the background. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it or if I'm at like the threshold of something spiritual, but stay tuned as that one marinates in the background. So yeah, my guinea hens are dead, which is very sad. I'm still sad about that. Oh. On the bright side, I still got my chickens. And who knows? I might just get more chickens now. They're more social and they're not as loud. So maybe it's a good thing in disguise. I don't know. It's a minute and a half. Let's do our last set. All right. So for this squat variation, we're gonna start in front of the bar, and it's gonna start off a lot like a hack squat, barbell hack squat. And like I said, I've never ever attempted this before. This is my very first even try of, I watched a video, and that's as far as I've ever gotten on this one. So appreciate the recommendations from the audience on it. I am, hopefully don't hurt myself. All right. All right, so once you get it on the small of your back, you gotta creep it up. Oh, thank God. That was only 135. All right. So, off the bat, I'm not gonna recommend this one to anybody else. Now, let's see how this feels. All right, so I was gonna try that one at 225, but as you can probably tell, I've decided against that. So let me try something else real quick. Another thing about that one is this is a Texas barbell, and it's got very aggressive knurling on it. So I wouldn't recommend rolling this particular barbell up and down one's back. I'm gonna have a scrape, most likely. So I know I just started Bullmastiff. but I'm thinking that I'm going to set up my squat rack in this tent behind me so that I can start squatting and benching again. So if I do get that squat rack set up this weekend, the plan is to re-engage with a novice linear progression from starting strength to get my squat back up until it's about, until I'm consistently hitting 400 pounds again on the squat. We'll just NLP our way up. So plan is to start at 315 for sets of 5. I'm just gonna add 10 pounds per session. By the end of the next week, it'll be 335. Week after that, it'll be 365. And then, week after that, we'll be right at 395. So we should looking at trying to get that strength back in about 3 weeks. One of the things that you will find if you've been, away from heavy lifting for a little while is that your muscles regain lost strength very quickly. One of the things that doesn't regain lost strength as quickly is going to be your connective tissue. So what's going to happen is you can lift the weight, but you're going to be sore as shit. So easing back into it is the best method. So it's worth it to take a week or two just to ease back in. Maybe I'll add 20 pounds a session. We'll see how that goes. That said, I haven't squatted since February, so 315 might be a ball buster. And we're going to be doing it in the grass, so that might be another fun thing. I'm not sure how level the ground is going to be over there. Level enough, probably. All right, I've been chatting a long time. Let's do this thing. All right, so I'm going to try to just muscle up 225 and see if I can get it on my shoulders from there. Most I've done is 215, so this should be interesting. Okay, so well, that's a PR for the muscle up, which is cool. I'm a little nervous about getting it over my head, though. I think I could pop it over my head to get it in the rack position or in the squat position. My concern is getting it back over my head after the squats are done. These aren't bumper plates, so I don't want to drop it for risking of bending my bar, or cracking my plates. And I don't want to get trapped under there because I have fatigued shoulders. So, happy about the muscle up, or the muscle clean. That's good. That's a PR for me. Let's just do arms and get this over with, huh? Let's get some clippy doos on here. Clippy doo, technical term. Only the most elite barbell athletes actually know that name. So I think I did 3x12 on Monday with these. I'm just going to hit 3x12 again. Should be a pretty good stimulus. We're hoping for a little less soreness, and we're just going to step load week by week. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what, let's just do 15, 13, 14, 15. Whew. That way I can say I've made tangible progress on that lift. 10, 1, 2, 3. Let me know, can you actually hear my elbow clicking on those reps? My right elbow is making an audible clicking noise. which is, I think one of the reasons I don't train triceps directly is anytime I do it, it doesn't hurt, but it just clicks. And if I overload it, if I use too much weight, my wrists and elbows will eventually start to hurt, especially here and on the inside of the elbow. But that wider grip on the easy bar kind of helps with that. If I have a more narrow grip, I know it's more ideal for lengthening that that muscle head. But I got decently broad shoulders, and my shoulder and elbow mobility just isn't there for the narrow ones. So I'd rather save myself the pain and be a little less efficient. Besides, who cares about efficiency on arms? The point is it's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. How's that for a stretch? All right, one more set. All right, let's do this. 11. 1, 2, 3. Come on. All right, that's enough lollygagging. Come on. 4, 6, 7, 8. 3 more. Come on. Come on, punk. 1. All right. That is today's training session. Whew. Join me on Monday. Hopefully I'll have my squat rack out. Whew. And stay tuned, because this week's live from the shed should drop in about an hour. So it's an exciting time for all of us, I know. Once again, send your form check or PRs to maxdadlift@gmail.com, and we'll catch you later.